Mr. President, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to make the following remarks on behalf of the African Group on the agenda item 38 entitled of ending the economic, commercial, financial embargo imposed by the United States of America against Cuba. This matter continues to be of great importance and concern to the African Group and indeed to Africa as a whole. For years, African head of state and government at the ordinary session of the African Union assemblies reiterate their position, calling for the lifting of sanctions on Cuba's people and government. The African Group reiterates its position that the illegal sanctions, particularly the implementation of Title III of the Helms-Burton Act, are the main obstacles to Cuba's realization of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. We see also, as a matter of severe concern, the unjust inclusion of Cuba by the United States on the list of countries that allegedly support terrorism, which has further exacerbated the financial restriction to Cuba emanating from this embargo. We therefore call for the removal of Cuba from this list. As Africa has consistently been concerned about Cuba's dilemma because of the importance it attaches to the achievement of the goal of the 2030 Agenda as a responsible member of the international community. Cuba has made numerous positive contributions over the decades to Africa and many other states and people all over the world. The adoption of the annual resolution to end Cuba's blockade by the United States has for 31 years now represented a call of all countries. The African Group will continue to reaffirm its full support for the draft resolution and further wish to express its regret about the setback in the bilateral relations between Cuba and the United States. We call on the United States government to work towards restoring positive relations and lifting the long-standing blockade imposed on the people and government of Cuba. The African Group wishes to reiterate that it will remain firm in its principled position of total solidarity with Cuba, its people and its government, while calling for the immediate end to the economic, commercial and financial blockade. Mr. President, the African Group supports the draft resolution and call on all member states to do so. I thank you.
I thank the distinguished permanent representative of Chad for his statement on behalf of the Africa Group.